Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
Hi guys, I'm Ree. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, babe, hit the subscribe button because you're gonna want to stay. If you're returning, hey besties, it's so good to see you guys again. Good morning. How are we? Are we blessed and highly favored? Do we need some prayer? Do we have a prayer request, a praise report? Drop it down below because you already know I don't play about y'all. It feels so good to be picking up this camera again. I know you guys can't tell that I haven't picked up the camera because the content gets out consistently, but it feels like I haven't picked up this camera in a few days. And it feels so good to be here with you guys, just chatting with you guys. I get so excited when I get to get on camera and talk to you guys because this is very much an answered prayer. And I'm literally going through my life. First of all, we're just jumping right on in. I'm going through my life right now and I'm literally looking at each thing that's going on in my life, and every single thing that I'm walking in right now is an answered prayer. I'm just like so forever grateful because I remember there was a time when I first started my YouTube channel and I felt like I was putting all this work in and I only had like maybe like 50 or 60 subscribers, and I would get like 8 views on a video and 6 of those views came from myself or my mom. And I thought I was really doing something, but now we're here. Our family is growing. We're almost at 90,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So shout out to you guys for supporting me and encouraging me and being on this walk with me. This is like our channel, okay? Because this is a community here. This is a family. But anyways, so today is Tuesday and I'm getting ready to teach my next class. And I'm just speaking positively over it. It's gonna be a great class. I'm not gonna yell. I'm just gonna be able to go in and teach and be done. I feel like this is how I'm just gonna run the rest of my school year. Like, I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna spaz, because every time I be yelling and I feel like it does the opposite, like the behavior that I don't want, it encourages it, or it, I don't know, promotes it, pushes it, makes it more prevalent. So I'm not yelling anymore. If the kids don't want to learn, then they don't want to learn. I do my job. I'll teach my lessons. I'll prepare my lessons. I'll teach it to those who want to learn. Other than that, I'm just like, I can't, because I feel like it has been weighing me down a little bit lately. Somebody asked me the question the other day, do you love being a teacher? That was the question. And Rihanna 5 years ago would have answered with absolutely yes, I love being a teacher. Now I find 5 years into the game that I love teaching, but I don't always love being a teacher. And there's multiple layers to that, which we're not going to get into because the Lord does not play about me. So I really don't even have to like do anything. I'm gonna just submit it to him and he's going to take care of the rest. I know that the rest of my school year is going to be easy peasy because I can't. Like, it was just becoming so consuming, feeling behind, the disrespect, negative behaviors. Like, it's just a lot of it. Like, not a lot of time to get things done, multiple tasks. It's just like, I couldn't find the balance. I was really slipping. But now I'm just like, Lord, have your way. It's gonna get done regardless. I'm just not gonna stress about it. So anyways, the class is gonna be good. My next 2 classes are gonna be great. Today is gonna be a great day. But okay, the reason I started this vlog is obviously want to talk to you, but I had this sort of moment this morning when I was like half asleep, right? It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I kept waking up and I kept remembering what little Rihanna felt life at 28 would be like life as an adult, what it would be like. And I thought like, and this is gonna sound so crazy, but it was a whole lot of just like going on adventures, dancing in your kitchen, baking, and like just living your best life. And I feel like I'm not really doing that. If anything, I'm like stressed out about things that I don't have. I'm literally trying to calculate every step that I take. Like, I'm literally missing out. I'm not doing the things that little Rihanna thought that adult Rihanna would do. So today is that day. So today after work, I'm just gonna be just living this life for me. I mean, for God, obviously, but like for me, like I'm not waiting around anymore. I'm not waiting for people. I'm just gonna do what I do, what I wanna do. If I wanna eat ice cream for breakfast, I'm gonna eat it for breakfast. And if I'm gonna dance in my kitchen or in my house, I'm gonna do it. And if I wanna go take myself out every single day after work, I'm gonna do it. And today starts that day. So if you needed that little like kick in the butt to just do the thing, do whatever it is, book the the flight, book the trip, pay for that experience, take yourself out. This is your reminder, because today I'm taking myself to the movies. I don't know if I'm gonna take myself to dinner because I'm not really in the mood for like food. We talked about this kind of in my last vlog, but I'm taking myself out today. I'm gonna go see a movie. And I know that like doesn't seem like a lot to people, but there's something that I love about going to see a movie. And I don't care if I go with people or by myself. I go by myself everywhere, so it's really fine. But I'm taking myself out today. I'm not just gonna go home and take a nap and feel sorry for myself, because that has been my life the last few weeks. Like I just come home from work, and if I'm not doing like some school stuff, I'm just sitting in the house doing nothing. And today that stops. I'm just like taking my life back. Like, okay, everybody else is just out there living their life. Why shouldn't I live mine? I mean, obviously still living it for the Lord. Don't get that twisted, but just, yeah. So that's what we're doing today. I gotta figure out what movie I wanna see. I kind of wanna see My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3, but I'm gonna see what else is in the theaters. I just thought I would share that because not me out here just wasting my life waiting, not waiting well either. Cause like, I feel like when you wait, you should be doing other things. And like for a time, I was doing other things, and then I just sat down and I just stopped. And I don't know where that got lost in translation, but Little Ree inspired Big Ree today to get her life together, take control. Well, control, because we know who's in control. But like, just get up and go. Do what you're gonna do and live life for you. Like, you don't need to be seen. You don't need to be waiting. Just go, be. So here's that day. But I gotta get through this work day first. So I'm gonna be getting some work done for the next 15 minutes. I'm gonna teach my next class, and then we'll chat after my next class, and we'll figure out where the day takes us. Okay, so we're back. I had an okay day at work today. It wasn't bad, wasn't great, just kind of in between. But Miss Dr. Girl, she's off duty, and we're getting ready to go to this movie. My movie is at 5:40. So I need to probably get a move on because I think it's like 10 after 5 right now. I was contemplating getting cute and then like taking pictures later, but that's just not happening, okay? Like it like sounded good earlier, but now I'm tired. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get dressed. I'm dressing very comfortable, very casual, probably like some joggers and like a little puffer vest, because like that's like my jam these days. I went to the grocery store and I was really craving a ton of different snacks, but I didn't feel like buying them at the movie theater because I feel like the movie theater prices are highway robbery. Like $8 for a small popcorn? $8? That's insane. Rachel's coming too, so I feel like I'm just craving everything. So I got some snacks. We're gonna make like a little snack box before we go. And then I'm gonna take myself out to dinner tonight because I just feel like, why not? Like, you know what, girl, take yourself out on a date, okay? Dinner and a movie. Love that for me. I was trying to like do my hair and make it all cute, but like, I don't know. The girl cut my hair so good that it doesn't even really matter if I touch it up or not. It just has this cute little like body wave and just, it just lays so nice in my face. I can't believe I'm so late to the game. Just like, wow, like look how it just be falling in my face. It eats every time. Eats every single time. When I tell you that this little movie theater box is about to be so random, it's so random, but you know, Rachel is craving what she wants. Also, disregard my little dirty dishes and this bag of garbage. I'm gonna take it out tonight. Okay, so I was really craving chips, and I've been loving these late July Mexican street corn chips. I've literally bought them every single time I've gone to the grocery store within the past month. They're really so good. And then I also was craving some guacamole, so we're gonna have this. And then also, of course, I got some chocolate because duh, there's no explanation needed. And then I feel like just for a little bit of health, I'm gonna put some strawberries in there too. So we're gonna use my little box, and I'm gonna get a bag for the chips. And we're gonna make this little movie theater box because I just like, you can't see me, but you can hear me. I just feel like buying snacks at a movie theater is literally insane. A bag of M&Ms, $8. $8? How do y'all even feel right about charging those prices? That's crazy. Anyway, I'm just gonna pack a little something because we're definitely going to dinner tonight. I need to unload my dishwasher and then load the dishwasher. I've been putting it off, I don't know why. Because it's like literally not even that much, but you know. Strawberries. Ew. Strawberries go bad so fast. That's insane. I just bought these. A scam. We put some strawberries in there, and then I'm just gonna open this and put a little piece of chocolate because I know me, okay? I could probably eat this whole chocolate bar in one sitting. That's not the healthiest move, so I'm just gonna put a couple pieces in there. I love the Tony's Chocolonely bars. This one is the milk chocolate pretzel toffee, something like that. Love this one, it's my favorite. Everything's in here. I just need to get a bag for the chips. Oh, I need to get a different bag. I gotta bring my big purse. Okay, hold on. Also, oh my gosh, all right. So a lot of people have been asking about my Invisalign journey. And let me just say this, I'm down to my last 5 trays of whatever this is. And then they have to go back for a scan in December. And they're gonna give me like more trays. I don't know what for, but my teeth feel like they're doing this really weird, like, I don't know. I feel like my bottom teeth were always fine. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. I feel like my bottom teeth were always fine, but now like my bottom tooth is doing this like really weird thing. And I'm like, what is that? We're not trying to create problems. We're trying to reduce them. So what's going on? But my teeth kind of hurt because I had some really big jumps. We gotta walk and talk because I gotta find a purse. But I had some really big jumps and that I had to get done in this, this first round of Invisalign. And when I was talking to my orthodontist, he was like, yeah, you had a lot of big jumps. And I'm like, yeah, I really did. Like, why did we think this was a good idea? Why did we think that this was the route to go? And he was like, to be honest, when I first met you, don't look at that. When I first met you, I took a look at you and I for sure thought braces. But when you said Invisalign, I was like, okay, well, let's do it. So we're doing it. What did I come back here for? A purse. This is madness. I didn't need to come in here for this. Okay. Here's the purse that I want. Here's the purse that I wanted. Okay. But anyways, so my teeth are like hurting. They're hurting because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of movement, a lot of shifting, and it just feels like my gums, like I want to itch out of my gums. Okay. This is literally crazy. I literally went to get my shoes and I dropped them. Okay. Woo. Let's go. Parking garages, low-key freaking out because like you never know who's lurking. Do you guys remember the last time I came to the movie theater and I forgot my debit card and I didn't know how I was gonna pay for parking and that nice lady paid for my parking? Wow, what a time, but we brought our car today. Is it gonna give us a view? It's giving us a view. We love it. My movie was actually pretty decent, but now we're about to go get some dinner, and it took everything within me to not just go home and get takeout because your girl's tired. Please be open. Okay, Fridays is out because they're closed for renovations. That's wonderful. Okay, well, maybe we just pick something up. I can pick something up. Well, ain't this the most adult setup ever? We, in fact, did not go to get dinner. I wasn't feeling real food. I was feeling more of like a snack, preferably chocolate. So I've been snacking on these Dream Pops that I was telling you about. And these are the peanut butter ones. It's like chocolate covered plant-based ice cream. There's 4 grams of sugar and 100 calories per serving. So that's pretty cool. I don't know why I thought this was like protein ice cream. It's not. There's literally only like 2 grams of protein. That's fine. Your girl's just like tired. It's 8:30 right now and I just honestly could not believe that I was out of the house after 7 o'clock. Like that just is oof. Okay, I never thought I was gonna be this person, but like the way I was like wanting to go home 10 minutes into the movie was crazy, but I already paid for my ticket, so I didn't want to leave. But anyway, I'm about to do a little bit of Bible study before I go to bed. And I wanted to share this because, you know, we always have a little sprinkle of Jesus moment. Today, I'm reading from Genesis chapter 22, verse 20. No, it's literally verse 2, Rihanna. Verse 2. And the reason I'm going to be studying this tonight is because I told you guys that at my job, we do this morning prayer circle. It's like a little prayer circle / little Bible study moment. And my AP brought this scripture today. Yesterday, he was out of he did John 3:16 and he had a really good way of like talking about it. But today he brought Genesis 22. I don't know if he really read, I don't think he read verse 2. He read further on in this chapter, but I really specifically wanted to to look at this verse and another verse in this section because, well, let me just read it to you first. I'll read verses 1 and 2. Now, after these things, God tested the faith and commitment of Abraham and said to him, Abraham, and he answered, Here I am. God said, Take now your son, your only son of promise, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah and offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains of which I shall tell you. Oh wait, there was one more verse. Then skipping forward to verses 14 to 17, right? It says, So Abraham named that place, the Lord will provide. And it is said to this day, on the mountain of the Lord, it will be seen and provided. The angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven a second time and said, By myself, on the basis of who I am, I have sworn an oath, declares the Lord, that since you have done this thing and have not withheld from me your son, your only son of promise, indeed I will greatly bless you and I will greatly multiply your descendants like the stars of the heavens and like the sand on the seashore, and your seed shall possess the gate of their enemies as conquerors. Okay, so the reason that I want to study this is because sometimes, maybe even more, okay, just show me some grace here, I tend to focus more on the promise that God has given me and not focus on him. And then the promise becomes what I'm concerned with, almost a form of idolatry. There is this part of me that has really relinquished it to God, but there are times I think about it, it's on the forefront of my mind, and not that there's anything wrong with thinking about it, but sometimes it'll cross my mind before I'm getting into my word with God daily, which isn't good because obviously I should be so focused on God and his will, because if I'm seeking first his kingdom and his righteousness, everything else will be added unto me, right? So I look at myself here and I think about how Abraham and his wife wanted a baby. And yes, he has another son by Hagar, but Isaac was the son of promise. And so God promised Abraham this son, and he finally gets this son, which seemed impossible, the circumstances, right? So it literally looks impossible. God gives the promise, and then he asks Abraham to sacrifice it, to give it back up to God. So I was sitting here and I've really been thinking, I'm telling you guys that I'm done just sitting here, keeping my life on pause, just standing still. I want to live my life, obviously for the Lord, but I also just want to, just be free and be able to do things and not just, just be here lonely, but not lonely, but by myself and isolated, because I will really isolate myself here in my apartment, coop myself up in this apartment after work every day. But that's not how God intended me to live my life. There's a difference between an isolation that he's called you to and then just an isolation that you're putting yourself in. So I was thinking about the promise, and even tonight I was thinking about it too. And I really was sitting there in the parking lot of TGI Fridays when it was so disrespectfully closed for construction or whatever, renovations. And I was thinking about it and I was like, what am I willing to sacrifice? So, that's a hard pill to swallow, because it's we never want to sacrifice our comfort, right? So me making this sacrifice of a promise, giving it back to God. One moment. My Invisalign, I'm sorry, I had to stop for a moment because my Invisalign, because there's a lot of shifting going on, I had a filling and it literally just came out. So now I have to find a dentist. I need to find one immediately because mouth pain, I don't tolerate that. Literally, I just feel half my tooth just came out. That's crazy. We're just gonna put the aligners back in so we don't feel anything. But anyways, sacrificing our comfort when we are giving that promise back, I find that I am a person that tends to focus on the promise. Wow, I'm so mad about my tooth. I don't wanna sacrifice my comfort, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it because when he talks about the mountain, right? When Abraham talks about the mountain, he says, Abraham named that place, the Lord will provide. And my mountain is big. I'm up against something real big right now that I'm praying for. It's big. And it's so near and dear to my heart. And God gave me a promise. And I know that it's gonna come to pass, but I really do need to relinquish all control, all of it. Because one, if God gave me the promise, if he said it, he doesn't lie. So I know that one, he will provide, but he will also provide so much more than what I'm praying for. When it says, because you have not withheld from me your son, because I'm not withholding my promise, or the promise that he gave me. I don't want to withhold it from him, because I know that if he gave me the promise, he will give me the promise. Like, it's not like he would just withhold something from me. But if I really sacrifice it to him, like really, honestly, truly, to just stop picking it back up, the promise will be even bigger. The blessing will be even bigger than what I could have ever imagined. So that's what I'm gonna be studying tonight. But I'm not gonna lie, right now, I'm having a hard time because my literal tooth just like fell out. What is life right now? Literally half my tooth just came out. That's crazy. This is a very real and raw, honest moment. I'm a little frustrated. I'm also a little afraid because tooth pain is no joke. Hopefully they're able to get me into the dentist like this week, because I'm gonna have to call somebody like in an emergency, I feel like, to fill it. Like, nope, I cannot go on like this. Fill it now. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm going to be studying right now. I'm just going to do some writing and then go to bed for the night. So we'll talk in the morning. Hi. All right. It's Wednesday and I'm just asking for your forgiveness because last night I was in a bad way, okay? It happens to me sometimes. It happens. I was in a bad way last night because I like broke my freaking tooth, but I am actually here to get it fixed because I don't have time. Today I ate watermelon and like the juice, the liquid got in it and I thought I was going to pass out. So we're here. I got an emergency appointment out here in DC and I'm about to get it filled. Thank you, Lord. Hopefully everything is like good to go. Wait, when is parking? Oh, 3 p.m. parking. Okay. Hopefully my parking doesn't run out by the time before I get out of here, but we're about to get this tooth filled. You can't see it, but I really do feel like because my Invisalign, like my teeth are moving, man. Like they're moving. I honestly feel like they look worse than what they did before I got them done. Like I started the whole Invisalign process when I take my aligners off. They look like okay. They look okay from here. But like when I take them off, you can kind of see like how some of my teeth are laying, like they're laying really weird. You know, because of that though, my teeth are really, really fragile. I probably should stop being so aggressive when I floss, but like I just feel like you gotta get in there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in there. I'm gonna be cutting it so close because I have praise team rehearsal tonight at 7 o'clock and I'm just praying to the Lord that traffic doesn't play in my face. I gotta get gas too, so like this is gonna be super duper interesting. Let's go get this tooth fixed. Lord, let it just be one, because I don't know, it scared me yesterday. It really did scare me. Let's go. Did we get our teeth fixed? No. Okay, I feel like this vlog has been a major bust because I have not done any of the things that I really like. Everything I had intended to do, like I was gonna take myself out to dinner tonight, but that didn't happen. So let's just back up really quick. Just a little brief story time. So I drive to DC to an emergency dentist to see if they can fill my little broken tooth. I get there, they're like, oh, you need a crown. And I'm like, wait, I have Invisalign. I can't get a crown because I know that I'm on my last 4 trays and I need to finish these 4 trays so that we can start my next series. Like I'm not trying to set myself back. So they're like, yeah, ma'am, you need a crown. There's no way around that. We can't fill it because we can't. And I was like, great. Did they fill it? Did they do anything today? No, they told me I have to come back tomorrow. So now I have to go back tomorrow. But I was like, okay, but I was already stressed because I'm all the way in DC and DC is kind of a hike from me. Like DC, when I moved to this area, I thought that DC was like rather close. It's not. It's like an hour and some change. And plus the DC traffic is insane, bro. Literally insane. So if I ever move to DC, it's gotta be for a really great reason because the traffic there is ridiculous. But I'm like, I gotta make my way back because I have praise team rehearsal tonight. Get all the way to the church. Praise team is canceled. I didn't know that though. So I'm just like sitting there and then I text like one of the praise and worship leaders. I'm like, hey, like, do I have to be at this practice tonight? And she was like, oh, you didn't get the message? Like, we canceled rehearsal. And I'm like, today can't get any worse. So I decided to get some Chick-fil-A and I got some nuggets and some fries with my favorite sauce ever, which is the Polynesian sauce. I'm gonna sit here and I'm going to watch whatever TV show I want to watch. I'm not doing any work tonight. I'm gonna edit a little bit because this vlog needs to go up tomorrow and it has to get done before like my work day because I have to get my tooth done tomorrow and I'm just like really stressed out about that too. But they packed it with something, like there's like something in there so I don't have any pain or anything, which is good so I can eat. But like I have the worst luck when it comes to stuff like this. Tires and teeth, I feel like are the 2 things that I have the worst luck with. Like whose tooth just literally like cracks and breaks off while flossing? We're still blessed and highly favored. It's just a minor inconvenience, but there's this little part of me that whenever a minor inconvenience happens, like I'm like, do I have a meltdown or do I have a meltdown? I didn't have one because I'm tired. I'm too tired for that. But yeah, so this, I don't even know how long this vlog is. I apologize. The next one will be so much better. We'll have more to do, more to see, more to talk about. But I'm gonna just end the vlog off here because like I just literally, I can't even force any more content. I'm just gonna let it be what it is. This video might very well be like 7 minutes and you're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm so sorry. That's all I have to give. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also be sure to turn on your post notifications. That way you can be notified every time your girl drops a new video. Until next time, babes, I'll see you in my next.